What's up, everybody? It's Christmas time. This will be the last stream of the year, so hope, yeah, I think we might go a little longer than usual just to celebrate the holidays properly. And as the title of the stream suggests, we got some big news. The Card Game Hub is now officially hosted by ScalaCube. So our friendship with Eternos is over. Thank goodness. There's a bit of a tenuous friendship based on just the fact that I didn't, it was always kind of a tenuous friendship, but now it's officially over. And hopefully, well, we might end up going back if absolutely need be. But I think we can. This is now a 24/7 server on ScalaCube. So let's play some Christmas music. Going from the battle minigame. So, we can work on Risk. Oh, one thing I did want to. Okay, this is behind the scenes kind of stuff. So YouTube recently rolled out a new thing here. Okay, I'm gonna pause the music because this is just absurd. I think I've told you my opinions about AI stuff, and it's just that the fact that AI is bad is exactly the reason is like the state where it should be. Like, it's designed for ridiculous things. Now, YouTube recently came out with this inspiration tab where apparently you can brainstorm ideas. I love this tiny little disclaimer. AI-generated content varies in quality, may be inaccurate or inappropriate. Use discretion before you create or use anything provided. Not professional advice. Yeah. Okay, so what are the options? Build a Minecraft roller coaster in 4 dimensions with the title thing here that says Minecraft. That's funny. Can we print a working loop-de-loop? Huh. I say they stole the same spelling mistakes that I did. 3D printing a Minecraft world. 4D game design, the next evolution of gameplay. Minecraft's biggest loop-de-loop, a real-life experiment. See, this makes it really obvious that they pretty much just yoinked whatever videos are like the most popular, right? So this is like real behind the scenes kind of stuff here. I'm gonna. Oh, there's me. Teehee. Let's pop into YouTube Studio. Going behind the scenes. Let's look at content. Let's not go into the inspiration tab. Let's instead go into the video tab and sort by most viewed. Because I have a hunch that's where most of this came from. See, a loop-de-loop, over 100,000. Nice. Corkscrew, course. It's weird that they didn't suggest a course plant farm. Interesting. Loop-de-loop, 3D printer, 3D printer, 3D printer, Shulkerbox loader, and then the games to play in 4 dimensions and beyond. It's weird that they latched onto this so much. I mean, yeah, like the top videos of mine are loop-de-loop, 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 3D printer, 3D printer, 3D printer. So you have 3 of each, but then they latch onto this for some reason when talking about like a 4-dimensional loop roller coaster or 4-dimensional game design. Like, that's weird. And then course plant, loop-de-loop, loop-de-loop, stainless glass piston door. And then this weirdly popular April Fool's video. Course plant, Rube Goldberg machine, 3D printer, course plant. And then we get into Survival Series stuff. There's seamless glass piston door, Rube Goldberg machine, seamless glass piston door. This I just posted like to a bunch of my friends. That's why it has 89 views. Even though it's unlisted, I will not post that because it has my address on it. I made crab rave with Christmas lights. Then the channel trailer, Rube Goldberg Machine, Survival Series. This one was posted on Reddit. That's why it has so many views. 3D printer, then a live stream. Yeah, most of my stuff is 3D printers or loop-de-loops, I just realized. And more is coming soon, because of course it is. Oh, there we go. Now we have some actual card game stuff. Yeah. What are my top viewing shorts? What shorts with top views? Egyptian Rat Slap. That's a card game. That's a mod. Card game. Mixtape Machine. Seamless Class Piston Door. Speedrun. That's April Fools. Card games. 3D printer. Hey, now we get into 3D printers over here. 3D printers. Live stream announcement. Bad Apple. I wonder how it would update if I actually posted the Bad Apple video. I've yet to post that video because I don't. I still need the day one footage, which for some reason just refuses to render with replay mod. I need to figure out what's up with that. Card games, future JavaMonk visit, card games, Megalovania, Redstone thing, card games, 3D printing, card games. Most of this stuff is card game stuff. As expected, because that's all those shorts that I made basically. Like I think I made like 9 different shorts for just for mini golf, because each hole is kind of cool. Yeah, this I think I'm most happy with. Just the stupid idea I added, which was just an MC hammer, which is just a hammer crafted with crafting tables and minecarts, because MC is Minecraft. And then it's a thing that if you hold it in your hand, it immediately drops it out of your inventory. So yeah, most powerful item in existence is an MC hammer. And I said, I wanted a really powerful hammer that can break bedrock, and all you need is minecarts and crafting tables. Forgetting, of course, the fact that you can't hold it, because you can't touch this. So anyways, oh, there's something to click here. Do we have details on this? A complex multi-dimensional roller coaster is constructed in Minecraft, pushing the boundaries of creativity and demonstrating unique possibilities within the game. This ambitious project will challenge viewers to think about Minecraft in new ways and inspire them to create their own imaginative builds. That's very corporate. That's very corporate sounding. You won't believe this! Impossible build? Oh, possible thumbnails. Oh dear. Minecraft. That's pretty funny. What's the outline here? Yeah, I think not. It's very corporate sounding. Complex Minecraft contraption is created to build a working loop-to-loop. Uses redstone mechanics. Hey, at least I know what redstone is. Oh no. Welcome to the channel, and today we're trying something crazy. Yeah. It would be kind of cool. It'd be cool if I could 3D print a loop-de-loop, but I don't think I'd make the video like this. It would be the same kind of, I don't know, just, a human video that's not AI generated. It'll be me unadulterated, just going, hey, screaming into the mic going, hey, here's this cool thing I made. And now we're gonna torture a creeper by sending it on here. 3D printed brick by painstaking brick. The process is captured in detail, revealing the challenges and triumphs of bringing the virtual world to life. Oh, this is like actual 3D printing. Yeah. The collaborative effort. Collaboration of me versus me. 4D game design. And 4D games beyond 3D. Like, this is basically how I titled the Summer of Math video, basically. Forget everything you know about games. Yeah, I think not. Yeah, this outline, literally that's just how the thing was. Yeah, that's how the Summer of Math video was made. Built in real life. Yada yada. That's not a loop-de-loop. Man, this sucks. What is happening? What has happened to the world? Sometimes you gotta wonder. Anyways, risk time. Okay, so some things have changed since the last stream. I actually did some work off camera. Did you look at that? We now have some just general game stuff board here for things, because the pregame has now been completely programmed in. So let's see. We need buttons to stop the attack, stop the turn, stop troop movement, and fast forwarding. We need loot tables for the cards. This is going to be done. So that's going to be done probably next week, because I'll have access to an actual physical risk board, so I can physically go through the cards and go, how many risk cards do we have of this type? How many of castle risk cards do we have of this type? That sort of stuff. I haven't been able to actually figure out which cards do what in the, I haven't been able to Google that, so that's what the physical version is for. We have a hidden waiting room for hidden armies. Display armies. Oh, right. So we also have this board here that says the next reinforcement or card set is worth X amount. I put the instructions over here because I figured that'd be a good thing to do. Like, it's not going to obstruct the view too much, and you can just walk around here and go, okay, what am I supposed to do again? Oh yeah, that. And then this here is the color map. So each color of the empire corresponds to the color over here of which empire it is. And if we switched it to the risk map, then you can see this. And there's the color key there. So I got Australia, Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, and South America. So yeah, I figured this would be a good way to do this kind of display. Yeah, and these instructions will update depending on what the current thing is, like what the goal is. And then up above the board, I was thinking having something kind of like the it'll be sort of like Uno, where you have the giant Uno card above the board, where you punch that to declare Uno and do all that other stuff. We're going to have some buttons here above the board, which, I mean, you'll be punching countries, you'll be right-clicking countries down here, and you'll mostly be having your nose at the ground here. Maybe you'll be running around punching other players. So we'll need to keep these buttons somewhat above the board, where maybe you'll have to jump to punch. You'll have to punch it like that, just so you don't accidentally click it. But yeah, I'm thinking over here we're gonna have, because yeah, I don't want everything to be tokens. Like the moving armies around is gonna involve tokens, because I figured you're right clicking, so that makes some sense there. But essentially, we're gonna have a blue button of some kind to cancel the current attack. We're going to have a giant risk card, which ends your turn. And we're going to have a green button to fast forward. So, yeah, that's the current plan there. Let's see. Oh, and for hidden armies, all the other players are going to get transported to this waiting room here. So, this is the hidden army waiting room, which can be decorated in all sorts of different ways. In fact, it probably should be decorated in some different ways. Oh, okay, this is a thing that's been happening a lot, this whole fail to load chunk thing. I have no idea why. It's very strange. And it's actually a little scary, because the ScalaCube server has been complaining about a similar kind of thing, but only with the custom dimensions. So, I don't know what's up with that. Okay, so this would be a good place to maybe add on the armor stands. Stick these on maybe a mangrove log. Okay, actually I think we use netherite for this. Okay, so we can have 6 players. So we're gonna do this. Okay. So type equals armor stand. I don't know what other armor stands are nearby, so we're gonna add this as player placeholders. Okay. This one is player 1. This one's player 2. We're doing the standard kind of thing for turns. Player 4, player 5, and player 6. Okay, so things that are going to be perpetually on and perpetually doing something. It's going to be this stuff with the markers. It's going to be this stuff with alerting the player that it's their turn, and also if they have armies to place, it'll also warn them that, hey, you still have X amount of armies to place. And then we're going to display the army counts as literal people stacked on top of each other at the particular countries. And we're also over here we're gonna be updating how much the next reinforcement is gonna be worth. So that's fun. Let's see what else. We're going to, what can we do right now? Oh, let's place in the different markers. So we have different markers for different things. Go away. So we're going to open up MC Stacker, and I'm not going to show you what this looks like because it's going to immediately dox me. Try not to get doxed by an advertisement. Challenge level impossible. What else is new? Item model. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. And we call this let's see. Okay, what did we tag these things as? We have display map key. Hold up, I can just do this. Tag it and type equals text display list. General display. Okay. We do this just to make sure we don't accidentally remove them when we start a new game. So in fact, I'm going to add that here. General display. There we go. So we need to tag these as general display. And in this case, it's going to be current player marker. Actually, this is going to be attack from marker. Yep. So these are all the different markers. We have use admiral, use general when you're using a marshal. Another thing when you're using the admiral, use general, use marshal. And then attack army, defense army. Okay. So we have attack army and defense army. Okay. So I would like to, let's pull up F3, and I would like to summon this token showing we're attacking from here. 57.0, 3.5. There we go. Oh, this needs to be billboard so that it constantly rotates to face the player. Okay, data merge entity at n type equals item display. I love the at n. It's one of those small things that's very helpful. There we go. Okay. Attack from, and then we also have attack to. Let's add on the billboard thing. This is defense army marker. So you got that. And then we have the admiral marker. So is it just use admiral marker? Yeah, okay. So we have okay. Let's turn on some more music. Okay. Let's just turn on the glide minigame. Why don't we? Just do one of those. There we go. Nice chill out music. Castle-ish Admiral. And this is just going to be the literal cards, just so we don't cause extra confusion. That's going to be a problem. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. That was a weird cough and burp combo. Okay. So we're going to do Admiral. Okay, so this we need to do some 3D rotation conversion. I need to rotate 90 degrees along one axis. So you do okay. So let's do data merge entity at n tag equals use admiral marker. Transform as this. Nope. Okay. Wrong axis. Let's try this axis. Nope. Still the wrong axis. Okay. Let's try this axis. We're close though. Well, no, we're not. Still need to rotate like this. Okay. What does this look like? Perfect. Okay. I think this token here should maybe be half the size of the card itself, just so it doesn't cause some weirdness. And then we should translate by 0.1. Nope, wrong way. Okay, about 0.25. There we go. Perfect overlap. Okay. I think that's a good enough token to indicate that, hey, this person is using an admiral. That seems like a reasonable thing to have to try to display. And we're gonna have a similar kind of thing for displaying, like, hey, this person's using a general, this person's using a marshal, that kind of thing. Basically using the same kind of idea that we did for Texas Poker, where we were displaying whether or not you were the dealer or the big blind or whatever else. So, yeah, that's the basic idea there. Okay. So that's use admiral. We now need something for using a general. Okay. This is Risk general. Okay. Okay. So then we plop that into here, and we can't. Lovely. Okay. so let's copy that in there. Okay, so this is general display, use general marker. Okay, so we're gonna have to paste this into a command block. Right. So there's the general, then we do Marshall, right there. Tag this one as use Marshall. There we go. And then what other displays do we have? Use Admiral, use General, use Marshall, use Admiral, use General, use Marshall, attack army, defense army. It's your turn. Should we have the standard sort of blue arrow for... I feel like we should also have the standard kind of blue arrow for just marking that it's your turn. Actually, yeah, we should do that. And it's always going to be somebody's... is it? Yeah, it's always going to be somebody's turn. You know what? Let's do things differently. Let's actually maybe not do... instead of having the blue arrow, we're just going to make them glow. Disk in dimension, tag equals your turn, add on, glowing, 1, 1, 2, 1, 0. There we go. This way everybody else knows that it's supposed to be your turn. Okay. Other than that, all the other displays are just gonna sit right here. So that takes care of this, and we can check this off. Markers. Okay, do we have... Yeah. Okay. So we have button, we got all the markers. Next we need the draw and the discard piles, but this kind of depends on the loot tables because how long those piles need to be is going to depend entirely on what the loot tables do. Waiting room is a decoration thing. Buttons to stop the attack. Okay. So I think the next thing we should do is create the buttons. Okay. So let's hop into our resource packs and see what we can do about that. Let's see. So here's something. We should maybe have a global scoreboard for like which board buttons should be active. Make a new scoreboard. Active buttons. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. Okay, perfect. Okay. So this is going to be, so which board buttons should be active that you can then click. And I think here we should do a separate function just for the board buttons. Okay. This way we don't have to worry about summoning them as we do things. We can just execute this function. So there's going to be based on the scoreboard kActive button. Although, Actually, what's that smell? Weird. Okay, let's have a think about this. Is it worth doing a special scoreboard for this? Or can we do what we do with the instructions, where basically, I mean, if the game phase moves on to the next level, then, so the way the instructions works is basically, this is a function that can be it's just executed within whatever command is currently running the game phase or whatever else. It just runs this command, and the instruction thing is saying, if we're in begin cycle 1, we're begin cycle phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, if we have an active buffer, if we have an active game cycle. So I think this kind of structure is sufficient. Like we did not need a special scoreboard for like what instructions need to be displayed. So I think we can do something similar with that. Yeah, we don't need a special board button display. Okay. Okay, so we need to, well, first off, we need to make some models. Okay, so let's go into items, risk. This is a thing we have to do now with our thing, with the new texture pack. So we do board button. This is cancel attack. Board button, cancel attack. Okay. Then we hop into models, and we do the same thing here. Pop into risk. And do the same thing. We need to do board buttons, cancel attack, board buttons, cancel attack. That's it. So actually, let's open up a new folder here just so we can keep up with this. So we now have 3 different places to update every time we want to create something new. We have the models, we have this items. Let's open that up here. And then we have textures. No, wrong thing. Textures. There we go. Item. Risk. Okay. So we got models item, we have just items, and then we have the textures here. Okay. So board button cancel attack. Handles board button cancel attack. We need cancel attack, we need end turn, and we need fast forward. Fast forward. So let's open both of these up. Fast forward and end turn. This is not board buttons, it's just board button. Board button cancel attack. And then we need board button end turn. And we need board button fast forward. Okay. So we do fast forward and end turn. Okay. So now we need to create a few things here. Let's see. I want to copy from here. Actually, no, we're just going to open that. Okay. So two of these are going to be just tokens, the fast forward and the cancel attack. So we have board button, cancel attack. Okay, paint.net just opened. Yay. Then we need to take this and copy it. Copy it twice. Yes, paint.net, I know you're open now. Hang on. Okay. This one's going to be fast forward. And then this one's going to be end turn. Okay. They're not all going to just look like -1s. Okay. Okay. So the fast forward button. Let's model this real quick. Make a texture for it. So I think this one should be kind of a pale green like this. And maybe just do the classic fast forward symbol. So this is basically the, hey, hurry it up. We've got things to do. Ah! Wait a minute. We don't want that for end turn. We want this for fast forward. There we go. Okay, so this is what the fast forward button is going to look like. And then cancel attack is going to be a blue button. Ah. And we're going to make this kind of a, maybe not that kind of blue. Yeah, it seems like it's kind of a neutral color. And we're going to put an X on it, basically just to indicate that it's not like the end of the world if you push this button. But it is it does stop things. It doesn't stop the world and melt with you. But it does stop things. Okay, we need to actually line this up properly. Okay. There we go. There we go, and there we go. Maybe needs a little bit more there to make a nice convincing looking X. Okay, there we go. So this is the button that will cancel your attack. I figured X because it's a cancel, but it's blue, so it's not like it doesn't seem like you're ending your turn as ending something. And also to differentiate it from like the risk button, which is now going to be this. Okay. So I think we're gonna model this one kind of like how we modeled the Uno card. Except it's not gonna be like a giant hyper detailed model. It's just gonna be something like this. And this is not a Russian R, so we need to flip this. How do we flip horizontal? There we go. Okay. You know what? We have a whole card. We should make it actually look like a okay, I'm gonna stick that purple over there because I really like that color. But this should spell risk. There we go. Risk. There we go. Risk. R-S-I-K, if you read it up and down. Risk. Yeah. Y'all can make jokes about it. Because I already did, so the jokes are okay. Let's just call it intentional and definitely not caused by incompetence. That always works. Just claim, aha, but it was intentional. Okay. Cool. So those are the different board buttons. I don't like how the purple blends in so much with the red. Let's see what we can do about that. Let's actually do... This does not have to be designed like the cards were. Okay, first of all, make a global, second, anti-aliased. And this doesn't have to be the same kind of design as the... Yeah, that's much better. Red on black. Just to say that now this is a button that does need to be red to indicate that, hey, you are ending a turn with this. You are pushing the risk button. Okay. Cool. So I have a cancel, an end turn, and a fast forward. Let's see. Okay, so we do need to actually copy this over to the old resource pack, because currently I'm using the old resource pack for this risk game simply because I just don't feel like simply because I'm not ready to update this just yet. So I need to discover, and then once it copies over all the things that don't yet exist, we can then push skip all the others instead of replace, and be done with that. Okay. Wait, is it actually copying everything over? Or is it just discovering how many things are there? Did I select the wrong thing? There should not be that many things. Hold up. What's going on? So we got the board buttons now. Did we bring over all the risk things? Risk. Okay, we brought over all the risk things. Okay, you can stop then. Okay. Cool, cool. Alright, let's reload the textures. And since this is purely going on item models, we don't actually have to worry too much about. We don't actually have to worry about adding on the thing that does custom model data. So I should be able to give me a paper with not custom data, item model being Minecraft risk / board button cancel attack. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we have a cancel attack. We should have an end turn. Okay, perfect. And it does look the same in both directions. Excellent. And then we should also have a fast forward. There we go. Cool. Okay, so now we need to place those buttons up here above the board. Okay, so I do want to... This is basically marking the middle of the room. So I think just sticking something like that there should be good. Okay, so we have 3 different buttons, each of which need to be distributed across the middle of the room here. And you know what? Maybe they should be distributed this way, the 3 different buttons, just so that the instructions are also in view whenever you hit the tokens. I think that should be a good way to do it. And these need to be far enough away from each other where, yeah, those need to be far enough away from each other so that they don't, you don't accidentally push one by trying to click the other. Because these are pretty important buttons. So I think one button can go here, one there, and one here. Yeah, that seems reasonable. And maybe they should be higher up. And I'm going to have to put interaction entities around them just so that they can actually be used, but yeah. And I guess we can tag this as the same kind of general display idea. Okay. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, and then we'll install those buttons. Okay. So, over here, I think in the middle we should have the end turn button. So we need to, let's open up a thing here again. Need to make it billboard vertical. I don't think we need to do any kind of fancy rotation stuff. I'm going into MC Stacker for this, and I'm not going to show that because I don't want to get murdered. This is board buttons, end turn. I guess we can tag this as a general display, and this is the board button end turn. Okay, back. Fine. Command block it is. And we're going to place this at negative 5.5, 60.5, negative 5.5. Okay. Now why would we do that? Why would we have something so silly? Oh, because I called it board buttons. Okay. Data merge entity at E at N. Type equals item display. Replace it with a board button. No. There we go. Risk. It's backwards. Because of course it is. Okay. What can we do about that? We need to rotate this 180 degrees. See if we can do something like this. Okay. Okay. There we go, now it spells risk. Okay. Sweet. Okay, so that means going into here, remove as S, and we need to put the right rotation like so. Okay, cool. Excellent. So that's the risk button. Now over here at a negative 1.5 Z, let's see. Over here we can do the cancel attack button. There we go. So that's the button to cancel your attack. So you can walk over in here and go wham, and cancel your attack. And then over here, we have negative 9.5. Board button fast forward. There we go. Okay, cool. So if you feel like this round is going on too long, maybe you're attacking the castle and everybody's out of cards at this point, and because I mean, when you're attacking the castle, usually castles are gonna have like 50 armies plopped on them, and it's like an army of 70 versus 50, and it's a really long round. You can just push this and go wham, fast forward. Just yeah, it turns what's normally like a 3-hour game into maybe a 2-hour game. Like, it's still very long, but it is at least Hey, CJ Purple Princess, what's up? Welcome to the stream. So, the big news. Big news at the Minecraft Card Game Hub is it's now 24 hours. That's the new server IP. You can just hop on there whenever you want. You can bring friends on. You can be in whatever time zone you want. It's amazing. And you know what the best part is? I have the control panel open on my screen right now, and my computer's not actively dying. How amazing is this? There's no ads. I mean, there's still loading time, but I can go up on the file manager and I can go, I wonder what's in world and data packs, and I can just open that. I can go back and open up the console. I don't have to remove any ads. I don't have to click anything. I even have installed FileZilla, so I can do like file transfer protocol with or FTP. That's very technical stuff, which kind of scares me, but it is it's a way to batch upload files. Well, it's not instant. It is still a lot of work, but I can do it. And I can do it without driving myself absolutely up the wall. So, yeah. ScalaCube, okay. I will say, though, it does come at a personal cost to me. $10 a month, which it's about the same as I'm paying for Disney Plus. So, you know what? So here's that's kind of the trade-off, right? I did cancel Disney Plus in order to pay for this, and that's something you got to think about. Do I really want to be paying for a service that's $10 for 3 gigabytes of RAM, which is slightly more than what Aternos gives by default. So it's a question of do I spend money on a service for shows that I don't really like nor watch, or do I spend money to have a 24/7 server that's going to be pretty awesome? Pick and choose. I don't know. I think this is more worth it. So, yeah, and what's also cool is that even though it's a 24/7 server, if it's empty for a full minute, it just straight up pauses. So, yay. And I did test Minesweeper on this. It does work. Minesweeper is kind of the stress tester for the server. So, and I can see right here, CJ's just joined. Okay. I'm gonna, yes. I can see a chat. Everything is there. The server is talking to you from above. Is $10 a month pricey, or? I mean, this is a pretty this is a fairly high-end server. 3 gigs of RAM can handle 40 players at once. So, and I do have the ability to change how the server works. Here's another interesting thing. I can actually once I pay once, I only have to pay once. If I want to add another server to this, I can just push this button to install a game server on the same kind of plan, same amount of RAM, same everything, but just install a new game server on the same kind of thing, and yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. There's a reason why I'm doing this now. It's because I'm basically working at this point. And even though rent is 2/3 of my paycheck, I still have a bit of money. I can actually afford both rent and groceries, which is kind of a wild thing. I'm completely self-sufficient in that regard. It's super weird. So yeah, then for the first time ever, for the first time in forever, $10 a month is really not that much. So yeah. So also updating to the new update 1.21.4, that was a beast. It basically removed a pretty significant chunk of how items are handled. Like it changed. It wasn't quite as significant as the last time I had to go into Python to do a full update. Like that took like a couple streams to do. But it was still beefy enough where I had to go into Python to update everything. This wasn't one of those quick fixes. So, and then I also had to go through individually every single command block to check, to like update each command, which kind of sucks, especially with some of the older games where a lot of the things are done with command blocks. So, yeah, it was a bit of work. Dang, what happened? Oh no, is it broken? Please tell me it's not broken. I spent a full week trying to upload this. First off, getting it to ScalaCube, and second of all, updating the thing. Oh, just as my idea. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm gonna finish up with these buttons real quick. Actually, you know what? I think I'm finished with the buttons. This kind of modeling for the risk. We have the risk button to end your turn. We have this blue button to cancel your attack, and we have this green button to fast forward. That's if you're doing like basically fast forward all the way until it gets resolved. So that's basically there just to, like, if you're going like 70 armies versus 50 armies, then you'd be rolling your dice like 40 times or something, and that's which takes a while. So just as you're playing on the board, you have your attack going, and you can just go wham and fast forward. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna open up the new update and hop on and join you. Then we can test some card games. Okay, I think we can close some of these folders. We can close this one. We can close this one. Keep this one, because I'll be working on this later, like off stream. Okay. Okay, let's close that. Okay, so which board button is active needs to depend on what your phase game, what the game phase currently is. And then we also need to add on the extra thing that allows you to actually use the board buttons and what those do. So yeah, fun stuff all around. Welcome to the Card Game Hub. Well, this is a good start. CJ? Where are ya? There you are. What's up? Join on the chandelier. Alright. What's up? Welcome to the 24/7. Nah, you're good. Welcome to the Card Game Hub. The new Card Game Hub, the 24/7 edition. Oh, it's Christmas time. Want to help Christmasify? We gotta Christmasify this place. Well, let's see. I think the board game hub is a little bit neglected. I like the board game hub needs some holiday cheer. I mean, yeah, we do now have 2 hubs, so yeah. Let's see, this chandelier is a little derpy. What can we add? Ooh, how about a menorah for Hanukkah? Because obviously Christmas is not the only holiday in this season. Yeah, and also we have the inverted Santa hat. Oh, right. Let's fix that. Yeah, the this thing on top of the board game hub is like an inverted Santa hat, so that's why that's why it's got this kind of structure with the little ball inside. But I mean, this chandelier is a little derpy, so maybe we can do something with that. Add a menorah somewhere around here, maybe. See if we can tie it into this, make it like part of the chandelier. I don't know how this is gonna work, but we can certainly give it a try. Maybe now that we also have the we also now have pale oak. There's 9 points. The middle one's slightly taller. Yeah. Maybe we could do something like this. This would have 7 points. How about we do something like... Let's see. Let's let this float above just for temporary, and maybe this whole, maybe instead of being suspended like this, maybe we can have a third chandelier, a third kind of chandelier structure there, and then this would give still 7. Okay. The middle one being slightly taller means we can just do something like this. Hold up that candle somehow in some other way. Maybe we can do, we have access to chains. Now they can be like this. I mean, let's see. By the way, I'm not Jewish, in case. So I know nothing about this sort of thing. It's just a random idea. There we go. There's an idea. And then we need a end right up here. And this one can be and the reason it's so far up is so that we can do so we can kind of mold it into the rest of the chandelier structure thing over here. Because yeah, the middle one is supposed to be taller. So something like this. Maybe make this like a smaller chandelier like this. There we go. This looks really derpy, but that's kind of the point. And this place is supposed to be derpy, right? Maybe we need something like that? How about we use this thing as a base? And maybe we can remove, then we can remove these. Maybe? So basically everything's being suspended from the ceiling over here. That's kind of the effect I'm trying to go for. Yeah, then we can remove these. Oh, end rods can just float. Okay. Something like this, maybe? Mayhaps? It does mean the hub's no longer symmetrical, like four-way symmetrical, but you can see the menorah part from the control buttons here, and I'd argue that these control levers here are kind of the front. So I think that's fine. Let's see, can we still jump up on top of the menorah? Yes. But you can't jump onto the candles anymore. Well, you can if you maybe jump up here. And don't get caught in the cobweb. Yeah, I forgot I did that. Okay. And it's a bit of a parkour jump to get onto here. Yeah. Okay, cool. And everything's being just suspended by this one middle candle, and it's just holding up everything else. This is not structurally sound in the slightest, but also it's kind of fun. So, yeah. That's what Minecraft's about, right? Just making things that are purposefully structurally unsound, and like the slightest little earthquake's gonna make this whole thing topple down. But yeah, like if you like it's almost a little concerning because like you take your I don't know, if you take your lasers and shoot the ceiling too much, you might just knock down the whole chandelier. I'm getting texted. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so yeah, you should shoot the chandelier too much. You might just knock down the whole chandelier like they do in the movies. But yeah, that's what makes it fun, right? Gotta add some of the risk to, even though we already have the game risk. But yeah, just adds a little risk. Okay, I like this. Ooh, we got 2 viewers. Nice. Kwanzaa. Yep, 7 candles. 3 red, 3 green, 1 black. Oh! How about we add it to the menorah? So that's we can place it like here, for example, do we have a darkish wood? How about dark oak? Something like this, maybe. And then up here at the top, this is where we can put the black candle. We need a black candle, a green candle, and a red candle. There we go. We have green on one side. Actually, one candle, I think. There we go. Ah! No! Fire tick is off. It's fine. Is it? Hold up. Fire tick. False. Whew. Okay. Let's not accidentally burn down the card game mode. Okay. So there we go. And then we have the black candle on top for Kwanzaa, which is also the same middle candle as being used for Hanukkah. You know what? Let's maybe raise this up like that. That way the candles themselves are on the same level, maybe, and maybe stick them on chains. Heck. Maybe like match the style of the Hanukkah candles. There we go. Put them at the same level. And then maybe instead of end rods, maybe we could do something like maybe just white candles. Because the Hanukkah candles are supposed to be white, right? We can maybe hang end rods on the bottom side. Like we could suspend them like this. Yeah, I think they're supposed to be, but that's what the. I think having actual candles is probably a good idea. There we go. So we got the Kwanzaa, we got the Hanukkah, and then, yeah, which last I checked, the Hanukkah menorah is supposed to be kind of white or gold. The Kwanzaa thingy is supposed to be black or dark. And then it all comes up to the middle with the black candle. Okay. All right. Does this seem okay? Let's maybe interlace these. And should the middle be? Let's maybe have the middle be a color in between the white and the dark. How about red? Something like this. Maybe? Do we have a grayish wood? No, not really. I guess we got spruce, maybe? Hot oak. Oh, that could work. That's kind of an in-between. I'm gonna light this place up here. Marking the fact. Basically, the end rods are gonna be marking the fact that this is like these are 3 different chandeliers here. So, hey, Braveheart! What's up? Welcome to the 24/7 server. Now with no ads. This is fantastic. Okay, cool. Let's turn on some more music. Let's do. Stick with Minecraft soundtrack. There's nothing kind of festive, is there? Let's do get with Coker. This maybe? Yeah, that seems pretty festive. Okay. There was no ads before for me anyways. Yeah, opening the server involved pop-ups and requirements and ads were in the ads were in the file manager, which made programming basically impossible, and so happy to be done with that. Friendship with Eternos has now ended. Scalacube is the new best friend. Whee! Alright. So, Christmas is fine in the board game hub right now. Let's see. Hey! Welcome! We got the... We decided to, instead of strictly Christmasifying, where we got the holiday wreath, we've got the Hanukkah thing and the Kwanzaa thing intermeshed with the regular chandelier below that, and everything's being suspended by this one single really tall fence, which makes it very not structurally sound. Like, if this was some kind of action movie, you could like, I don't know, surprise the bad guys by just shooting the chandelier up here over and over and just knocking down the whole thing. Yes, we are hollow massifying this hub. More like hollow yes. More like hollow yassifying. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The opportunity was there, you know? You gotta take these opportunities when you got them. Alright. So anyways, I'm gonna pause the music here. I said pause the music. Let's play some musical chairs. Musical chairs. Better grab your chair. Oh. Looks like there's another chair up there on the second floor. So do note, it is still random on how long the music will go. Just curious, which song are you listening to right now? Oh. Oof. Right click to set. Oh. Ah. Hee. Oof. Huh. It's Relic again. Pretty sure that's what this song's called. The last one was, I think it was Creator, but it didn't last long enough to tell whether it's the music box version or not. Yo, Braveheart, both chairs are down here. Are you gonna try to do like a jump down and? Are you gonna like jump down and claim? That'd be pretty cool. Let's see if we can all do that. Ah, no! Trapped in a cobweb. No! I mean, this is why I added the cobwebs in the first place. Got stuck in a cobweb. Oh no, not the Oh no, not the consequences of my own actions. Pepperoni. Pepperoni pizza. Well, we've all lost once at least. Yeah. Lol. Nice. Jump up and smack down. If you want to play another game, just let me know. We can play like Battleship or something. Oh, ah, damn it! Yeah, that's the music discs for you. It is I mean, at least it's better than. Okay, I have another option for you then. Here's nice. Yeah, so that's a fun thing. I remixed disc 11 to be the trivia Jeopardy thing. I basically remixed the worst music disc into a somehow even worse music disc, which was the whole goal, right? Alright. Wanna play an actual game? I mean, it is. Sure wants us to play Minesweeper. Ooh, Ticket to Ride. Codenames, Battleship. I kind of want to play Battleship. What do y'all want? I don't know. Battleship is kind of fun. Chess only showed up once in that. Trivia hadn't shown up at all. there we go. There's trivia. What do y'all want to play? Nope. Yeah, trapped in a cobweb. Tee-hee. Shall we do some battleshipping? It's like regular shipping, except that's what the button is. All right. Let's do some Battleship. Musical chairs. Okay. Do we want to do, let's turn on the music back. Do we want to do funky battleship with 10 patrol ships or something like that? Yeah, Braveheart and I tried out a version of Battleship where we basically went over here and did like a... Yeah, it is a little weird, but it's basically like each person gets to... You know, each person just gets to attack everybody else's board, so... Alright, let me play a 3. 8. You gotta register. Alright. If each person, what? That's exactly what 3-player Battleship is. That's exactly what happens. Each person gets a turn on everyone else's board. Okay. Yep. Oh, Braveheart, you haven't played any three-person Battleship yet, have you? Nope. There we go. And if you're watching the stream, no peeking. Because the way I'm gonna be placing things is dumb. So, I mean, it's dumb enough where you're probably not gonna be able to predict what I'm trying to do anyway. So, yeah. Nope. There we go. There we go. Let's see, what do we want displayed? Let's not announce which ship was hit, but do announce when a ship is which ship sank. Okay. Makes things more fun, so you don't see like, oh, I just hit a carrier, so just hit 4 more times and then you sink it. I don't know. I just think it makes things interesting. All right. Cool. All right. 'Tis your turn, Braveheart. Okay, so what you do, punch a square to attack there. So you missed me. Miss. Okay. That's weird that the current player marker isn't displaying properly. I'm going to make note of that. Because some of the item model stuff still hasn't quite been updated fully, so... Missing item models. So Battleship has current player and also the grid number / letters. Well, yeah, Battleship rules. Wait, what? So yeah, damage does accumulate across everybody's boards, but it oh, nice. Oh yeah, the paper is supposed to be that's supposed to be a blue arrow that indicates where your like whose turn it currently is. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. And you don't have to hit in turn order either, so you can just do this. Honestly, the most fun part about this Minecraft Battleship, I just realized, was exactly what I just did with Braveheart's board. Like, you can truly just aimlessly flail your hand around and just randomly hit a grid. So, yeah, you just... Because if you truly don't know where you want to hit, you can just go, ah, and just hit everywhere. I don't know. I find that fun. Like, you can just go, ah! Oop. Oop. Hee. Oops. This needs to be a waxed copper grate. There we go. Nothing to see here. Right. To have hitboxes on. There we go. Nothing to see here. Miss. Oof. Oh no! You sank my battleship. That's the game we're playing. No, you sank it. Yeah. And let's go here. Oof. Oof. Nice. Nice shot. Then Braveheart's gonna toast all of us. Yo, this game's actually running really smoothly. Where are your ships? Don't make me start breaking out the search pattern. Oof. Oof. Gotcha. I knew it was gonna happen at some point. Yes. Yeah, so this is how three-player Battleship works. It's basically, and yeah, you do kind of team up, but also not really, because it's more like damage accumulates across everybody's turns. So yeah, you're not gonna have teaming up on each other. You just basically get to play multiple times. I don't know. I figured that was the most sane way to do this. Oof. Sink my submarine. Oof. Finally! Got one of Braveheart's ships. Okay. Let's go over here. I do believe that's your carrier. Yeah, no, it's not one move on one board. It's one move on everybody's boards. Specifically to prevent that kind of team up. And yes, I did Google the I did Google how best to do multiplayer, like more than 2-person Battleship, specifically for this purpose. Oof, nice shot. Let me help you out with that. Oh. Nice. Miss. Oof. Gotcha. Okay, I think we're both 2 ship. Oh, CJ's now 3 ships down. Dang. Okay. So we got 3 years. Interesting. Let's see if you got another ship there. Breaking out the search pattern. Oof. Thanks, CJ. See, CJ is good at actually finding the ships, and then yeah, I can actually sink the ship. I can sink the ship from there, but CJ is good at actually sniffing them out in the first place. Although she seems to be having difficulty sniffing out my ships, which is interesting. Oof. Nice one. Okay, so the only ones that Braveheart has left is the 5 and the 4, which actually makes things very nice. Now as for you, You're gonna have the patrol ship left, and that's gonna be really annoying. But that's just how the game goes, I guess. Also, somehow I haven't been hit anymore. I have no idea how that happened. Oh! You got me. Hey, nice. Sniffed out another one. I think right here. Oof. Nice. Aha! CJ is using the... See, this is what a Minecraft player does. It trains you how to dig around to get more diamonds, right? That's what you gotta do. Like, you don't just stop at the ore vein. You also gotta dig around. Because sometimes there's more. Oh wait, I still need to attack you. Here. Oof. Wait, where'd you go? Gotcha. Okay. 4s. Ships of 4. This is a place where that could be. They're all vertical. Excellent. My trap has worked. My trick has worked. Okay, where could another 4 ship be hiding? Mayhaps over here. Nope. Okay, so it can't be there. That could be a potential place. Yeah, we've deployed the search dogs, the searching algorithm. Okay, so it's not there. As for you... I'm surprised y'all haven't caught on to what I did. And if you just check the chat and see which ships have I sunk, which ships have you actually successfully sank, you'll see something's not quite adding up. And yes, that has given me a huge hint that yeah, it's definitely going to be the death of me if y'all catch on. Ooh, yay! else could a 4-ship be hiding? How about right there? Nice. How about here? Oh, got him. Tee. Nice. And yes, I did put just a gigantic column of ships. It actually, I'm surprised how long that tripped you all. Like, yeah, I'm surprised. Anyways, good luck with that last ship. Okay, so I believe you're now out of the game. Wait, you're not? Hold up, what? You are now out of the game. I still have 1 ship left. Interesting that it doesn't... Seems it doesn't actually kick you out once you're... Okay. I mean, I guess even though you're dead, you can still attack things. Weird. Okay, I'm gonna write that down as a programming issue. Battleship doesn't end the game when somebody runs out of ships. Unless it didn't detect that? Hold up. Players get at S should be hits remaining, ships remaining. Huh. Interesting. I mean, yeah, I guess it's technically not an issue. Just means there's going to be peppering your board with more stuff. It's just kind of weird. I don't know. You could just keep attacking your board even though it's not going to do anything. Okay. There'll be twice as many moves on my board and you might be out of moves before. Yeah, I suppose. And it's not that bad of a problem. It just means even though you're dead, even though you lost, you can still attack other people's boards. So I don't know. Is that an issue? Who knows? Might help. Might help with figuring out where Claire's patrol ship is hiding. And I still got a 3-ship hanging out. Somewhere around here. Can you find it? So this is dead players are still able to play. So this might be an issue where it just doesn't detect the end of the game, potentially? I don't know. Okay, by the time you're... Okay. It won't actually. Because by the time... If your board ends up getting filled up with hits, the rest of our boards would also get filled up with hits at the same time. So it's not actually an issue. I mean, each move is an attack made regardless of where it's... Like, we all have the same amount of hits on each of our boards. So if your board fills up and softblocks us, then both of our boards would get softblock as well, which is actually impossible to happen. So we're good actually. I can't accidentally softlock you simply because... Wait, are you not making a move? Oh, it's skip. Hold up. You listed as an active player. Oh, is it skipping your turn? Okay, so the issue is not the fact that dead players are still able to play. It's an issue that alive players still have to make an attack on dead players' boards. Okay, that is a problem. All right. Soon to be resolved. And now that the programming part is actually possible, then now we can... Yeah, now that programming without being full of ads is actually possible now, that means I can actually do something about fixing this problem. Yay! Oof. Hey! It was over here. When I went into the spectator mode, I saw it like hanging out over here. So it was like surrounded by a bunch of misses. So, yay! Oh, that needs to be updated actually. Okay. Well, no, not everything was vertical. Just to mess you up, you know? Gotta mess you up sometimes, right? Okay. Alright, so the stream is coming to an end, and yeah, welcome to the 24/7 server. You know what that means? That means you two can just hop on and play whenever you want. How cool is that? Yeah, that's I don't know. I'm very pleased about this. I have no reason to be so pleased, but yep. I've no right to be this pleased with myself, but also it's pretty cool. Wait. Yep. And in the spectator area, you can see everybody else's boards within these towers here. So, yeah. So if you don't mind, I will. I'll grab my fireworks and elytra up here, and then we can call this stream finished. Oh, still has something. Oh, okay. Oh, right, because I now have to... I still need to do some texture changes to, like, I still have to erase this little shield icon to show that you can't actually do anything with that. So, and also these armor icons. So, because the offhand is disabled. So you can't craft, you can't use the offhand or anything like that. It's disabled on this server. In the most weird way possible, but it is disabled. So I need to remove the little icon there so you don't try to, so you're not tempted to click there. Okay. Okay. I'll just end it here. All right. We'll chat on Discord. All right. One out for the bang. Later.